And how old are you, Dr. John Scharffenberg?
I am 99, but of course, in China, I'm in my 100th year, so they call that 100.
Have you ever imagined what it would be like to reach 100 years old with health, energy, and a smile on your face? Dr. John Scharffenberg, a physician, public health specialist, and advocate of vegetarianism, not only reached this impressive milestone, but lives each day with vitality and enthusiasm. He shares with us what he has learned in more than 7 decades of medical practice and research on nutrition, health, and longevity. Get ready to discover the secrets to a long and healthy life directly from someone who practices what he preaches. Get ready for a fascinating journey that can change the way you approach your health and longevity. Do not miss a word, because what you learn today can make all the difference in your life. Now that you know who Dr. Scharffenberg is, let's get straight to the point. The 7 secrets to a long and healthy life that you can start applying today. Let's begin with the first secret, which is the foundation of everything: balanced nutrition.
So eat at the proper time a variety of natural, non-processed foods.
The foundation of a long and healthy life starts with what we put on our plates. For Dr. John Scharffenberg, nutrition is one of the most important pillars of health and longevity. He believes that a balanced diet, based on whole and natural foods, can transform anyone's health. As a lifelong vegetarian, he shares his favorite foods and how they contribute to his vitality.
What are your favorite foods?
Mangoes.
Mangoes.
Among fruits, Dr. Scharffenberg mentions a special fondness for mangoes, especially the Manila variety, as well as cherries, bananas, and fruits in general. For breakfast, he often opts for grains like oatmeal or other cooked cereals, which provide essential energy and nutrients to start the day. Vegetables also hold a prominent place. He highlights the consumption of tomatoes, snow peas, and leafy green salads, emphasizing the benefits of incorporating foods rich in vitamins A and C. He mentions that he started eating more green salads after learning that they can significantly reduce mortality rates.
And I found out that people who ate a salad every day had a great drop in their chance of dying. A food that had vitamin A and vitamin C in it both, they could reduce their death rate about 3/4.
In the legume group, lentils are one of Dr. Scharffenberg's favorite foods, valued for their nutritional content and versatility. Among nuts and seeds, he highlights Brazil nuts, which are rich in selenium, a mineral associated with prostate cancer prevention. He also enjoys walnuts, which help lower cholesterol, almonds, and cashews. Other foods included in his diet are tofu and frozen berries, such as raspberries and strawberries. These options are flavorful and offer antioxidant benefits that help protect the body against premature aging. Dr. Scharffenberg also emphasizes the importance of avoiding processed foods and choosing whole foods. He believes that a diet rich in natural foods not only promotes health, but also significantly reduces the risks of chronic diseases such as diabetes, hypertension, and cardiovascular problems. Eat a variety of foods throughout the week and in ideal quantities to maintain a healthy weight, he recommends. For him, nutrition goes beyond sustenance. It is a conscious choice to invest in longevity and quality of life. Dr. Scharffenberg also emphasizes the importance of avoiding meats and saturated fats, which he believes are directly linked to issues like diabetes, colon cancer, and cardiovascular diseases. One of his most notable habits is eating only 2 meals a day, a pattern he has followed for decades. According to him, this routine helps maintain stable energy levels and prevents excessive calorie consumption. When you feel hungry between meals, drink water, he advises.
So between your lunch and you go to bed, that's quite a few hours. Do you get hungry?
No.
Not at all?
You do when you change over to start with for 2 or 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
But we say when you get hungry, drink a glass of water.
I see.
Adding that simple adjustments like this can make a big difference in long-term health. For Dr. Scharffenberg, eating is not just about what we consume, but also about when and how we eat. He believes that avoiding unnecessary snacks and respecting mealtime schedules contribute to a more efficient metabolism and better digestion. This habit, he says, is one of the secrets to his vitality at 100 years old. With these simple yet powerful practices, Dr. Scharffenberg demonstrates that taking care of nutrition is more than a matter of health. It is a conscious choice to invest in a longer, happier, and fuller life. And you? Are you ready to transform your eating habits and take the first step toward longevity? Stay with us, because in the next segment, we will explore the power of daily movement and how it can positively impact your life. Dr. John Scharffenberg believes that daily movement is essential for a long and healthy life. He asserts that regular physical exercise is not just a way to keep the body in shape, but also a powerful tool to prevent serious illnesses such as diabetes, hypertension, and cardiovascular issues. You don't need to be an athlete, he explains. Walking at least 2 miles a day can cut your mortality rate in half. Despite his advanced age, Dr. Scharffenberg continues to value movement as part of his routine. He acknowledges that as the years go by, some activities may become more challenging, but he insists that even the simplest exercises, like walking, have a significant impact on overall health. He recalls a study conducted in Hawaii that showed people who walked 2 or more miles a day had a 50% lower mortality rate compared to those who walked less than a mile. But for him, exercise goes beyond physical benefits. Moving keeps the mind active, improves mood, and creates opportunities for social interaction, he says, highlighting the importance of associating exercise with enjoyment and companionship. He mentions that for him, walking in the company of friends or family is one of the best ways to maintain the habit. Dr. Scharffenberg also warns about excessive exercise. He points out that extreme activities, such as marathon running, can have negative effects and increase the risk of premature death. According to him, the key is to find balance and make daily movement a sustainable and enjoyable practice. The commitment to exercise does not need to start big. Small changes, such as using stairs instead of elevators, walking to the market, or taking a stroll in the park, can be great starting points. If you struggle with motivation, he suggests combining exercise with something you enjoy, like listening to music, podcasts, or even walking a dog. There is no age to start, assures Dr. Scharffenberg. What matters is doing what you can consistently. Every step you take is an investment in your health and longevity. With this inspiring lesson, let's move on to Dr. Scharffenberg's next secret, the importance of quality sleep and how it directly influences your daily energy and vitality. Sleep is one of the most neglected yet absolutely essential aspects of health and longevity. Dr. John Scharffenberg, with his 100 years of life, considers nightly rest a priority that should never be underestimated. Sleep is the time when the body recovers, repairs damage, and prepares you for the next day, he explains. Without adequate sleep, the impact on health can be devastating. In Dr. Scharffenberg's routine, sleep is treated with the same seriousness as his diet and physical activity. He goes to bed early, usually between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m., and wakes up around 4 a.m., maintaining a regular rhythm over the years. This habit, he says, is crucial to ensuring that both the body and mind receive the time needed to rest and renew. Furthermore, he emphasizes that sleep quality is as important as quantity. It's no use sleeping many hours if the sleep is interrupted or of poor quality, he says. To achieve this, he recommends creating an environment conducive to rest, a quiet, dark room with a comfortable temperature. He also advises avoiding stimulants, such as caffeine, and limiting screen use before bedtime, practices that can interfere with the natural sleep cycle. Dr. Scharffenberg also reinforces the relationship between sleep and mental health. When you sleep well, your mind is clearer, your emotions are more balanced, and your body is stronger to face the day's challenges, he states. Scientific studies support his view, showing that insufficient sleep is associated with an increased risk of diseases such as obesity, diabetes, and depression. For him, sleep is not just a matter of well-being, but an indispensable tool for longevity. Sleeping well is like recharging the body's batteries. Without it, you start each day with less energy than you should, he concludes. Dr. Scharffenberg reminds us that just like nutrition and exercise, the benefits of sleep come from consistent habits. Therefore, prioritizing rest is not a luxury but a vital necessity for those who wish to live longer and better. In the next segment, we will dive into one of the most challenging aspects of modern health, how to manage stress effectively and maintain positivity even in the face of adversity. Dr. John Scharffenberg has a unique and inspiring approach to dealing with stress. For him, the key to a long and fulfilling life lies not only in taking care of the body, but also the mind and emotions. Every day, I wake up with excitement to discover how I can help someone, he shares. This focus on stepping outside oneself and seeking to contribute to others is, according to him, one of the most effective ways to relieve stress and find purpose. Dr. Scharffenberg believes that stress is not something to ignore, but to manage. He emphasizes the importance of creating daily habits that promote calm and emotional balance. A cornerstone of his approach is cultivating a positive outlook on life, even in the face of challenges. He recounts experiencing difficult situations, such as losing his home in a fire and facing a violent robbery attempt. However, he never allowed these situations to overwhelm him. "I choose to look at what is good and find reasons to be grateful every day," he says. Another fundamental point is the practice of nurturing one's emotional well-being. Dr. Scharffenberg recommends finding time for activities that bring joy and tranquility, such as walking in nature, listening to music, or simply spending quality time with loved ones. He also highlights the role of spirituality in his life as a source of strength and resilience during tough times. Additionally, he suggests that when stress becomes overwhelming, it can be helpful to reassess priorities and simplify routines. Often we burden ourselves with things that are not essential, he observes. He advises focusing on what truly matters, whether it's family, health, or a meaningful life goal. For Dr. Scharffenberg, the practice of helping others is one of the most powerful ways to cope with stress. When you focus on benefiting someone else, your own problems seem smaller, he states. He believes this habit also strengthens social connections, which are crucial for mental and emotional health. His message is clear. Stress is a part of life, but it does not have to define how we live. Through conscious choices, we can turn challenges into opportunities for growth and build a more balanced and happier life. With this inspiring approach, we now move on to another essential secret of longevity: how cultivating meaningful social connections can profoundly impact health and well-being. Dr. John Scharffenberg believes that meaningful relationships play a fundamental role in longevity and emotional health. He highlights that deep human connections help reduce stress, promote well-being, and increase resilience in the face of life's challenges. Social interaction is as important as eating well or exercising, he states. For him, spending time with friends, family, or even engaging in community activities are practical ways to cultivate these connections. He recommends finding opportunities to interact, such as walking with friends or participating in events that foster a sense of belonging. Strong relationships are a form of emotional support that we all need, he concludes. With these connections as a foundation, we now move on to the next pillar of longevity: the importance of continuing to learn throughout life. For Dr. John Scharffenberg, lifelong learning is one of the keys to keeping the mind young and active over the years. He believes that the habit of seeking new knowledge not only stimulates the brain, but also provides purpose and enthusiasm in life. Never stop learning. The mind needs to be challenged to stay healthy, he emphasizes. Throughout his life, Dr. Scharffenberg dedicated himself to studying nutrition and public health, but he also advocates that learning does not need to be limited to professional topics. Reading, watching documentaries, taking courses, or even exploring new hobbies are effective ways to keep the mind engaged. When you learn something new, you feel like you're growing. That feeling is essential for vitality, he says. He also highlights that learning can be shared. Teaching what you know, whether to friends, family, or in communities, is a powerful way to reinforce your own knowledge and inspire others. For him, this exchange of information creates a virtuous cycle that benefits both the teacher and the learner. With this principle in mind, we move to Dr. Scharffenberg's final secret: how preventive care can make all the difference in health and longevity. Dr. John Scharffenberg believes that prevention is one of the most important pillars for a long and healthy life. It's easier and more effective to prevent a problem than to treat it, he explains. Therefore, he emphasizes the importance of regular checkups and being attentive to the body's signals. Even with a disciplined routine, he prioritizes monitoring his health with regular tests, highlighting the importance of tracking indicators such as cholesterol levels, blood pressure, and essential vitamins like B12 and D. He mentions that with age, supplementing these vitamins is crucial, as the body may not absorb them adequately. For him, preventive healthcare goes beyond exams. It is also about adopting habits that naturally reduce the risk of diseases, such as a balanced diet, regular exercise, and quality sleep. He emphasizes that avoiding risk factors such as tobacco and alcohol consumption eliminates a significant portion of health threats. Dr. Scharffenberg also believes that a proactive approach is essential for healthy aging. Medicine can do a lot, but the greatest impact comes from how we live our daily lives. He states, his longevity is proof that consistent small habits can yield extraordinary results. Now, it's your turn. How about starting by implementing at least one of these strategies today? Share in the comments which one caught your attention the most and how you plan to apply it in your life. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss more content like this. And of course, share this video with friends and family who might also be inspired by Dr. Scharffenberg's wisdom. Thank you for joining us on this journey of learning and inspiration. See you in the next video.